The second sort of site I'm going to show you how to set up with WordPress is an e-commerce site or an online shop. Like a blog, this is the sort of site that if you're coding from scratch, it actually takes you a really long time to set up. You've got to have a system for adding and managing products, integrating payment systems, and managing customer accounts. With WordPress though, it's really simple. Now what we're doing here is not actually specific to the X theme. You could use any theme to do this, but the X theme does support the plugin that we're about to use very well. So we're going to add a new plugin. There are a number of online shop plugins that we could use, but there's one that's become almost the standard, and that is WooCommerce. So it's free to use at the basic level, but it has all the options that you would want in an online shop. So there it is. Good ratings, over 1 million installs. It's very widely used. So it'd be definitely what I would recommend if you want to set up an online shop. If you're not sure that you would want to set up an online shop, by the way, I really would encourage you to sell something on your website. I really don't mind what it is, and you might feel that you don't have anything worth selling, but it's a really good experience to start selling something small online. It might be that you could write a book explaining how to do something, you could create art and sell that, or even create a WordPress theme or plugin and sell that on your site as well. It's a really great experience to create and market a product. Thoroughly recommend you give it a go if you can think of anything at all you might want to create. All right, so we've got our WooCommerce plugin installed. Let's activate it and see how we set it up. Here we go. So WooCommerce has got a really nice and friendly setup process. So first off, it creates these default pages for us. So the shopping page, basket, checkout, and my account. Again, just imagine how much work it would be to set all of this up if you weren't using some sort of plugin like this. Okay, then we just put in some options for our shop. I'll keep those at the defaults. And then shipping and tax, those are up to you. I definitely recommend selling digital products if you possibly can, just because they're so much less hassle than physical ones. Now here you can add your PayPal email address. I would recommend PayPal. It's a simple way of accepting payments online, and I would avoid these options unless you really have to offer them for some reason. I'll skip that for now though. And there we go. I'm going to allow WooCommerce to take some diagnostic data. Seems only fair. And then I'm going to create my first project. So let's imagine that I've written a book on how to create an online shop with WooCommerce. Excellent. Yes, thank you very much. So a quick description. Yep. We get the idea. So you can offer product categories, put in a price, and even schedule various sale options. Put in another description. If you're working with physical products, then you can manage the stock there as well. Work out what you're going to charge for shipping. You can even link products in a sort of recommended way. So if they're looking at buying this book, they might want to buy a similar book that you've written. And you can change some other settings for products as well. You can also add an image, choose categories in just the same way that we have post categories, and then you can publish your product. Here we go, and let's have a look at the product in action. There it is. So you can see we've got a review system set up, and it already looks pretty nice. And I can then add it to my basket, then view my basket. You can give out coupon codes if you want. Proceed to checkout. putting your billing details, and then place order. So within just a few clicks, you've got a complete shopping system set up on your website. You'll notice that the shop doesn't appear automatically on the menu on the side there, so we'll need to add that. Let's go back to the dashboard, and then we'll look at appearance and menus. And here's our menu down the left there. So I want to add the shop to it. So I just click on the shop page, add to menu, and save menu. So as well as using Cornerstone to edit our pages, we can still use all of the standard theme editing options as well. So now if we refresh that, we should see the shop in the menu. There we go. And this is where all of our products would display, with ideally some nice pretty images as well. And that's pretty much all there is to it. The great advantage of using something like WordPress along with a premium plugin like X and an online shop plugin like WooCommerce is that it enables you to set up the bones of a standard site very, very easily, so you can spend your time doing more interesting things like creating great products for people to buy or great blog posts for people to read. In the next video, I'll set you the challenge for this section. I think you might be able to anticipate what it's going to be.